Welcome to the Rustic Garden. I'm going to show you how to build this rocket stove for roasting garden vegetables. And the basic setup is made with bricks. The cost for this is going to be somewhere between $20 and $30 depending on how much the supplies cost. But I'm going to break this down, show you how to assemble it, and show you all the parts. What a rocket stove is, it's really a small chamber down here, wire mesh, where you put small twigs and sticks. Because the oxygen airflow really pours in through there, as it comes up the chimney and out the top, the flames are extremely hot, and it's a really efficient way to use very little wood and get a very hot flame and cooking surface. So I'm going to take this apart and I'm going to show you how to build your own rocket stove. So the build's pretty easy. I'm using red clay brick, and what I found from research was that if you use cinder blocks or more of a concrete type brick, they do absorb water, and materials that absorb water, when they get heated, can form steam pockets, and they can actually explode. Not a huge explosion, but they can fracture and shatter. So you want to use something that's been fire baked. So I'm using red brick. And the setup is really easy. Start with one brick down on a stone surface, brick surface, something that will insulate the fire from your wood if you're doing it on the deck. And this is a 15-inch by 15-inch just paving brick. And you just set it up just like this. And you're going to make 7 layers. Some videos I watched and some stuff I read score and cut the brick, but you don't have to. So you just set up the first level like that. On here is where your mesh is going to go. This is just rain gutter cover, and it was like $2 for a section about that long. And I just cut the piece up this way, and you want to cover it so there's no gap back here. There's a little gap here, but you could bring it all the way out. And I also found that if you cut it the whole length of the bricks sit better on there. So we're going to make 7 layers. The wood sits on top of here, so the wood's going to sit right here. The oxygen, which creates the rocket stove, will come in under here, and that's what produces the heat. The oxygen coming in here really fuels the fire, and it creates a lot of heat. The heat rises up and it creates a suction, and sometimes you can hear a rocket sound, or like a jet engine. That's how they got the name for it. Alright, so that's the layer. Now when you get up here, you're going to cross over. It's going to be a little bit loose to start, but that's alright, it'll tighten up in a second. So you're crossing one brick through here, and then you go across this way. The next brick's going to cover the gap right here. And then you just build it up just like that. Get it started the right way, and then you can just drop the bricks on. And you're always then rotating the next layer. You want a brick covering the gaps right here. So this one goes here, and we work all the way up until I think we get 7 levels. And again, most important part, cover the gap on the next level. So that's basically creating a chimney right down through here, where the flame and heat's going to rise up and go to your cooking surface. And I'm going to use this to fire roast tomatoes and peppers and other vegetables. And you can see how quick it is. The setup is really easy. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels to build it. The wood and the air will come in through here. The heat will rise through here, so will the flame. I got another piece of the gutter cover to go right there. And these 2 bricks are going to be used to hold my roasting pan in place. Now let me set it up and show you how easy it's to get working. I'm just going to use paper right in the bottom. That's an easy light. This is just debris from my garden. This will burn very quickly. That goes on the top. Some old bamboo poles broken down. That will go right in there. And then a couple more twigs. Another material that'll burn real easily. Alright, to light it. Now I'm going to let this get going and then show you how it looks when it's fully going. So here's the stove up and burning, and it just takes a little bit of wood to really get a hot fire going. And this is going to be perfect for roasting my peppers and tomatoes on. And again, this is a rocket stove made out of red bricks, and I'm going to use it to roast vegetables in the garden come the summer of 2015. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out my blog at www.theroastedgarden.blogspot.com and also check out my YouTube videos. Thanks.